Yo, welcome back to my second tutorial. Well, in today's tutorial, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to use unwrap UVW map. With this, it's a great little tool. You can get a template, of your model. For now, I'm going to be using just a cube, a box, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, if you get stuck, again, don't forget to join the Discord. I can help out as much as I can, plus all the files needed that's going to be in here in this tutorial will be in the Discord for your use. So yeah, so create yourself a little cube like so. Unwrap UVW map. Click on Open UV Editor. To get to this stage, what you want to do, flatten map, and then make sure you click on by material IDs, and then you would it would split it into sections for you, like so. So then what I like to do, because it don't overlap, like it seems okay like that. I thought that was all touching. So click on up the top. You're not going to be able to see because my bloody banner. Right, click on Tools. Render UVW template. You can change the width and the size if you want to something a bit lower. For this tutorial, I'm not going to bother. Pretty much leave everything basic. And there's your template. So then click up here onto save. Give it a name, so I'll call it Bucko's template. Always make sure you save it as PNG. Obviously these are the photos I'm going to be using. There should be one more somewhere, but yeah. Click on save. Click on OK. And you can minimize out your 3dsmax for a second. And there's your template. I always use paint.net. I have got Photoshop, but I don't like using that. This is a basic, quick, simple free program. Now when it comes to this, I like to create a second layer. Just fill it in black, move down, and then you can see your template lines and what you've got to work with. Always make sure you click on background. I'm just going to pick some select colours like so. Ooh. The green, the light blue, yellow. Okay. Yellow, and then we go grey, like so. Obviously now you've got that. When it comes to adding more textures, I always add extra layers, just so if I make a mistake or I need to hide something, it's always there. So pick copy. It's already selected. Paste. So I'll be using this little cannabis leaf, like so. A new layer. Make sure you click on deselect. Get rid of them lines. Little waves. Again, these are just something that I've chose really quick just to show you. Obviously, you can go into more detail in your. You can go into more detail with your maps, with your textures and stuff. Now, what you don't want this to be overlapping with the green. So if you zoom in, you you can sort of see the edge. Can be a little bit tricky to get it on there, but bear with me. There you go. Obviously, if you don't cover the edges when it comes to doing your template, you're gonna have like a line around the edge, like a clear line. Why is that just done that? Oh, that also helps because that's blue. But yeah, obviously if you've got a coloured background, it doesn't need to be perfect on there. Let me just fly through these quick. You've seen what I've done so far, so it's all going to be the same. Of course, I've got to throw my own logo in there somewhere, like so. Make sure you click on deselect, otherwise when you come to put in another photo or artwork, it won't show up. Don't ask why I've got this. It's the sun card shows. But yeah, again, because I want this to be the full square, you have to zoom right the way in. Now with this one, because it does look like it's attached, but you can sort of clearly see there's two different colour lines. So what you want to do, like so. And that one should be on there, yep. Two more, and then I can show you what the next step. So copy, new layer. You don't have to keep doing these new layers, it's just preference to myself, so that I do to make it easier for me. And this coffee one. Like so. And then what you want to do, excuse me, what you want to do, you want to close all these layers apart from the black layer. Just delete that. Perfect. Then save that. I always like to click on save as, because then you know it's going to be the same file name, all that other crap. Right. Just double check to make sure it's saved. There it is. Back onto 3dsmax. You can then get rid of this. I like to close this out. Apply your texture like normal if you want to embed it or not, but in this video I'll also show you how to make a YTD. I'm not going to worry about all this for now, like so. Obviously I'm not going to click embed, but if you was embedding your texture then you'd click embed. Click on that and there you go. Perfect looking cube with textures that fit. Now if you wasn't so if this one you wanted rotating, what you can do, you can click back onto UVW map, up on this selection bar here, click on pick textures. In this search bar you need to put in bitmap, like so. Click on bitmap maps and general, click on OK. Select your texture like so, and that'll be your texture in there. So if I wanted this one rotated, for example, I'll click on that. As you can tell by, where's my, there it is. As you can tell, it's selected just the top. Click on the rotating tool. Oh. You can rotate it around if you want to. Like, you can get it to how you want it. So if I keep mine just like that, obviously, also, say if I chose this and I looked at it, felt I don't really like that. You can just literally grab this cube, not rotate it. You can grab the cube and move it to somewhere else. So you can pick other textures as well. So if I wanted that to be that picture there, that you can sort of change it. Also, if you wanted like my logo to be full, you can click. Oh, you might have to just make sure that's it. You can zoom in. You will have to adjust it a bit just to get it to the perfect size you want, and in the frame. The frame being the edge, by the way. Perfect. So I'm happy with that now. Yep. Right. Again, when it comes to this, what I like to do is just call it whatever you want. Bucko cube. Always make sure you collapse after, just to it's like finalizes it. Make sure your pivots all zeroed out like so. I always reset X form just because it's a good habit to get into, like so. So Bucko's cube, make a copy of that. This is another great little script that people should be using. This is also linked in my Discord. Rename that bish bash bosh. Done. Let me just make a quick folder on my desktop so I know exactly where it's going to be. Bucko's cube. Export. Find that folder I've just made. So it'll be B. Bucko's cube. There you go. Just like so. Back into OpenIV. Now you want to keep this handy, keep it at the side or stick it in the folder. Make sure you've always got it. Grab my DLCs. New folder, Bucko's cube, and it'll be that one there. This is one I've already done. So if I delete that quick, so Bucko's cube. And when you see that, it will be white, because don't forget I'm doing a texture dictionary, not a I'm doing a texture dictionary, not embedded. So then what I'll do, I'll pop onto my Discord, download this folder here, download, on desktop, plug that into there. Make sure you rename it. Make sure you remember what the name is, because you're going to need it in a second. I'll click on the first rename, so I'm going to call it the same as what I call my model. Just makes it easier for me. Back into 3dsmax, YTYP creator, name it all the same. I've got no embedded collision. I've got no collisions, so that'll be fine like that for now. Lucas cube, and then it'll be a YTYP, or people call it Y-type. Then there you go. Put that into there. Once done, open up your YTD. You realise it's empty. Grab your texture, throw it in there. It will convert it into a DDS, like so. Click save. Open up your model, and there you go. And then you can see if you go onto, oh, poop, hold on. But yeah, obviously with unwrap UVW map, the more complex the model, the more complex the texture template's going to be. So just bear that in mind whenever you do it. So obviously add textures. It will come up. You can see your textures into here, and if you go back into 3dsmax, my cube should have, each side should have its own ID, even though I didn't do it. So 5, 1, 3, 4, 2, 6, like so. I hope that helps. Again, need help, Discord would be linked down below. I'll do live stream weekends, so if you need any help but you want it answered there and then, you're better off coming into my streams and pestering me on there. I will show you, obviously, if it's something that I can do straight away, I will show you live on stream, despite what I am doing. If I'm mapping, then I can show you, but if I'm sat playing the game, then obviously you'll have to wait till I'm finished. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to. I'm not really that bothered if you don't. Yeah, but yeah, catch you all later. Ciao.